For more, let's go to Madrid and correspondent Phil Minshull. Phil, did you hear that? Even the Americans are back.
Well, indeed, it's not just Americans. Pedro Sanchez, the Spanish Prime Minister, is hoping that there's going to be about 15 million tourists coming to Spain between July and September. And they're desperately needed as far as the Spanish government is concerned, because this is a country that saw its economy shrink by 11% in 2020. And tourism contributes a huge amount to that particular figure, because tourism crashed during the last 18 months. It's going to take a long time for it to recover. It's looking as though there's only going to be about 40% of the numbers that actually came here in 2019 that are actually going to arrive during the course of the rest of the year. But this may just help the Spanish economy get back into positive growth once more. And today, well, the minister with responsibility for tourism, Carolina de Arias, was saying now we can actually look forward to Spain being a safe destination for tourists and put Spain back at the top of the list of global destinations for tourists. So huge optimism. Just to recap, two main themes to the lifting of restrictions. European Union visitors can come here with only an antigen test. That's the cheaper version. It's no longer needed the more expensive PCR test. Visitors from outside the European Union, like the Americans, will have to have a full dose. Now, usually that's 2 vaccinations. But nevertheless, good news for Spain.
And Spain, which has a system where each region sets its own rules, Phil. I know that on this side of the Pyrenees, we're doing better, but there's still a few spots where you need to watch for COVID cases.
Absolutely, that's a very important point. And since these measures were first announced on Friday in the official government bulletin, there's been a lot of pushback from both the European Union and the European Commission. A lot of senior people in those two bodies are saying this is too much too soon. Nevertheless, you can go many, many places within Spain without any real problems, but there are still out pockets. There's places like Madrid itself, which are very high incidences, and only 40% of the population so far have even had one vaccination. They're only just starting in many regions to vaccinate people in the 40-year-old age group. So it's not just a question of the fact that Spain may well be a safe place to come. There's worries that European visitors who are only coming with the antigen test may well be picking up the vaccine and taking it back home. And this is still a very real worry.